Hey guys, I'm back with a new video. In this video, we will learn about a collection that you will most frequently encounter in your working with Python, and that is a tuple. So the question that must come in our minds is that what is a tuple? So let us come to the definition without wasting any time. It's an immutable collection of elements which is ordered and can hold elements of mixed types. So duplicates are allowed in a tuple just like in a list. So let us go back to the editor and see some examples for this. So I'm back in my editor. So a tuple is defined using round braces and within which you specify the elements that it should hold. So I can say a tuple of colors. So tuples red, green, orange. So let us print that to the terminal. So I will say print colors and let us run the file, and you can see we are getting a tuple being logged to our terminal. So we have red, green, orange as the elements for the tuple. Now we can access the elements of a tuple in the same fashion as we did in case of lists. So if I want to print the second color in the tuple, I can say print colors 1. So this will basically reference the second element of our tuple, which is green. So let us run the file, and you can see we are getting green logged to our terminal. So just like lists, tuple also support negative indexing. That is, you can refer the last item of the tuple using the index -1. So negative indexing print colors -1. So let us run the file. So now we are getting orange logged to the terminal because orange is the last color in our tuple. And we can access the last element using a negative index of -1. Then comes the range selection, and that is very much identical to what we did in case of lists. So if I want to return the first two colors from the tuple, I can use range selection. So range selection, I can say print colors, and I will give a start index of 0, which is inclusive, and an end index of 2, which is exclusive. So this should give us first two colors from the tuple. So let us run the file, and now we are getting red and green logged to our terminal, which indeed are the first two colors in our tuple. So now comes the negative range selection, which also holds in case of tuples as we saw in lists. So if I want to access the first two colors from the tuple using negative range selection, so let us leave a comment here to access the first two colors of our tuple. Now same using negative range selection, I can say print colors and -3 colon -1. We know that negative indexing starts from the end of the list. So the last element will get a negative index of -1, the second last will get a negative index of -2, and red will get an negative index of -3. So if I say colors -3 colon -1, we'll get red, we'll get green, and we will not get orange because the end index is exclusive. So orange is sitting at index -1 and we don't have to include that. So if I run the file, so now in the definition of tuple, I told you that a tuple is an ordered collection of immutable elements. So what if I want to change some element of our tuple? How can I do that? So let us try doing that. So suppose if I want to change the first element of our tuple to say pink, and let us reference our colors tuple now, run the file, and you can see we are getting a type error. It says tuple object doesn't support item assignment, and we know that a tuple is immutable, so we cannot change any item that is sitting within the tuple because tuples are immutable. You cannot modify them. So this will give us a type error. So I'll comment this out and leave a comment here, won't work. Now there is a workaround for that as well. What we can do is we can first convert this tuple into a list, because we know that list is a mutable collection of elements, so we can easily change an element in the list, and once the required changes are done, we can convert the list back to the tuple. So let us see how we can do this. So first I will convert my colors tuple to a list by using the list function. So I can say converting the tuple to a list. So I will say colors list and use the list function, pass on the colors tuple. Now we can mutate the first color because we now have a list of colors. So I can say colors list, reference the first color using the index 0 and change that to pink, which we wanted to achieve. Now what we can do is we can convert back. So I will leave a comment here, convert back our tuple, not our tuple, convert back our list to the original tuple. So I will say colors, I will set back to the same variable that we had and use the tuple function, pass on our colors list to this, and this will basically convert our colors list to a tuple. So now if I print the colors, we should get a tuple with the changes being reflected at the index 0. So run the file. So now you can see the red color got changed to pink. So what we did was we converted our tuple to a list, and the reason for this conversion is that tuples are immutable, so we converted that to a list. We mutated the first element and we converted the list back to a tuple, so we got the required output. So you can see we indirectly changed our first color in our tuple. We can easily iterate over our list and tuple as well, and we will discuss looping concept later, so no worries for now. Now you can also check for membership of an element within a tuple. So what if I want to determine whether the purple color is present in our tuple? So for that I can make use of the in operator, which we have seen in the operators video as well. So I can say checking membership of an element in a tuple. So I can print purple in colors. So let us run the file, and this should spit out a boolean value. So you can see we are getting false because purple is not an item in our tuple. Now I want to know how many items my tuple has. So for that I can use the len function. So I will say print len and pass on the colors tuple to our len function, run the file, and now you can see we are getting 3 because we have 3 colors in our tuple. So this was all about the video on tuples, where we went over what tuples is and how you can work with them. So if you liked the video, do give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for all the upcoming uploads, and I will see you guys in the very next video.